Are you going to spend another summer trapped in mediocrity? Or are you going to use this season to become the person you've always wanted to be? Don't waste another summer. In this video, I'm going to break down for you practical ways that this can be your summer of transformation. In the first place, we're going to eliminate entertainment. Did you know the average person spends 2.5 hours per day on social media? And if you do some quick math, I did that in a recent video. 2.5 hours per day times 365, 912. That's 912 hours per year. 912, divide that by 24. You get 38 days per year on social media. What could you do with 38 more days in a year? I think you'd be surprised. But not just that. I went to statista.com and they shared another stat. The average person over the age of 15 spends almost 3 hours a day watching Netflix or television. If you put those two numbers together, it's scary. That's 5.5 hours per day. I'm here to tell you that this summer, if you want to get what you actually want out of life, you're going to sacrifice entertainment. So instead of spending those 5 hours per day throughout the day entertaining yourself through social media or Netflix or watching movies, instead of entertaining yourself, you're going to educate yourself. The saddest thing that I hear so often, unfortunately, is people stop their education after college. They stop their education after high school. This summer, you are going to go into hyper growth. What does that mean? Instead of listening to music, instead of watching Netflix, you're going to read books. You're going to take your game to the next level. So what does that mean? You're going to eliminate entertainment. No longer going to do Netflix. You're going to take a course. You're going to learn a new language. You're going to educate instead of entertain. So this summer, you're going to take 60 days minimum off of Netflix, 60 days minimum off of Instagram and TikTok. Some of you guys' hearts just dropped. Some of you guys are so addicted. Oh no, but my friends, how am I going to communicate with them? If they're actually your friends, they got your number, right? If they're really important, they know how to get in touch with you. In order for you to elevate, you've got to be willing to separate. You got to be able to willing to separate from the common, what most people do. So this summer, what are we going to do? We're going to eliminate entertainment. Very simple. Netflix, social media, we're getting rid of all of it. Instead, we're going to educate it. We're going to feed that stuff into our mind. Step number 2, quite simple. And I've got it written down right here. You're going to forego fruitless friendships. What does that mean? There's going to be certain people, once you tell them what you're doing this summer, that you're going to sacrifice your summer to get what you actually want out of life. There's going to be people who don't like that. What do you mean? You gotta have some fun, man. You gotta have balance, right? Here's what they don't realize. They are pulling you back from progress. They're holding you down. This is the classic crabs in a barrel analogy. The second you start to separate yourself in doing things different from your circle, they're going to try to pull you back. Oh, come on, grab a drink with us, man. No, I'm reading the book tonight. No, I got this course I'm doing. No, I'm going to go work out. There's going to be people trying to pull you in another direction so you can be just like them, wasting 5.5 hours a day. But I'm going to challenge you. Decide what you actually want. What do you actually want? Is it money? Do you want to make another 20K this year? Another 30K? Or is it exercise? You want to be more fit? You want to get ripped? You want to get jacked? You want to get more in shape? You want to get healthy? Decide what you want. Sacrifice this summer. Forego any fruitless friendships. Anybody who wants to pull you away from getting better as a person, they're not actually your friend. And sometimes it's your family. You got to forego those toxic relationships and look for relationships that are actually fruitful. Find people in your life who will actually pull you up. Find people in your life who will point you in the right direction. Never take advice from somebody who you wouldn't trade places with. Think about that for a second. People are always offering advice. Don't take advice from anybody who you wouldn't trade places with. If you want to make more money and the person giving you money advice makes the same amount or less than you do, ignore them. Forego fruitless friendships this summer, right? If these aren't the same people trying to read that book with you, who aren't trying to elevate their careers, who aren't trying to get in better shape, forego those people. Let them go to McDonald's on their own. Let them go. This summer, you're sacrificing. This summer, you're going for it. This isn't the summer to sit back and just waste like everyone else is, to go party, to go focus and plan out their vacation. The 20s, your 30s, even your 40s, they're meant for working. The time to relax is after you're 60. Right now is the time to build your wealth. Right now is the time to make sure you're healthy. So, step number one, we talked about it. We're eliminating entertainment. Step number two, we're foregoing fruitless friendships. Step number three is easy. We're going to master your money. Uh-oh. But Dwayne, my money's none of your business. Okay, fine. You keep doing what you're doing. You're going to keep getting what you always got. I'm sure you've heard that before, but it's the truth. Master your money. What does that look like? A lot of times, what most people in my generation, millennials and Gen Z, what do? They spend a lot of their money on drinks. They spend a lot of their money on partying, restaurants. Instead, this summer, you're not doing that. New summer, who this, right? This summer, we're doing something different. This summer, we're spending money on things that are going to get us closer to our goals. Everyone's goals are a little bit different, but a lot of them are similar. A lot of people want money. A lot of people want to be in shape. A lot of people have different things that they're wanting in their life. But this summer, we're going to do something different. Instead of spending money on drinks, instead of spending money on partying, instead of spending money on these elaborate vacations, this summer, we're going to do something different. This summer, we're going to invest our money into ourselves. We're going to invest in books. We're going to invest in courses. Think about that. 38 days a year on social media. What if you invested those days in learning a new skill? Could you learn Spanish in the summer? Google it. The answer is yes. Could you learn Spanish in a month? I learned Spanish in 2 months as an adult. It's not to brag. I'm just simply telling you that these things are possible when you're willing to put the time in. Everybody wants to be rich. Everybody wants to be fit, but most people are not willing to pay what it costs. They're not willing to pay the price. Elon Musk, one of the most richest people in the entire world, used to sleep on his factory floors. He worked. People aren't willing to pay that price. People like Arnold Schwarzenegger won like Mr. Bodybuilder of the world like 7 times. It's insane. People aren't willing to put in the diet, aren't willing to put in the bench press work that he did. What is it that you want? Understand that there's a price attached to it. This summer is finally the summer you freaking cash in. You pay that price. You sacrifice your time. That's what it breaks down to. So the 3 practical ways we talked about, it's simple. We're going to eliminate entertainment. We're going to forego fruitless friendships, and we're going to master our money. And mastering our money means, yeah, you're gonna use a budget and stick to it this summer, at least for 60 days. You can do anything for 60 days. Come on. Master your money. You're going to read 2 books on personal finance. 2 that I read recently have made an impact on my life. The Psychology of Money. It's a good read, very practical. It's not like super advanced or anything, but it's just very practical principles that'll help you master your money to get where you want to go. Whether it's if you want all this wealth in the world or you want to travel the world, whatever it is, it's going to require money. In a good amount of it, I would imagine, right? So master your money. Psychology of Money is a great one. My other one that I recently read is The Algebra of Wealth. Fantastic book. Very practical on personal finance. Master your money. Forego fruitless friendships and eliminate entertainment this summer. This is the summer of sacrifice. Be willing to separate in order to elevate. Anyway, that's my 3 tips. Sacrifice this summer. Get everything you want. I'm wishing you the absolute best. My name is Dwayne Golden, and I'm out.